Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Losier. I'm a certified emotion code practitioner. Some of you might know me from my 3 books, Law of Attraction, right up to the new one, Your Life Purpose. John and I are on episode 152. That's over 3 years. Just under 3 years, I guess. We've been here every Saturday morning, 9 o'clock Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. We also have a podcast channel. We have YouTube playlist of all of the episodes, and every week we choose a different subject, and today it's flight or fight. And I am here from beautiful Victoria, BC. It's an island on the west coast of Canada. John's pretty close in Vancouver. Good morning, John.
Yeah, good morning. I live in Vancouver, Canada. My name is John Inverarity, and I'm a certified emotion code and certified body code practitioner. And like you said, 152. That's awesome. Hey, if you're watching live, say hello and let us know where you're from. And Michael talked about, we're doing fight or flight and sort of your stress response to your environment, your situation. We'll get into that a little bit more later on, so stay tuned. And, we'll be looking for volunteers, as always.
Good stuff. A couple of quick announcements for today. Number one, some of you, in my law of attraction world, I've done a lot of audio and video programs. I have an audio program that I used to sell, but now I'm giving it for free, and it's on how to use law of attraction to attract your ideal job or your next job or your interview. And it is all about the mindset and the words that you use, and most importantly, how to get clear about what you'd like so you can be setting the right vibration. It's a free course. I've had over 500 people download it since I've been offering it for free. And the link to that free audio on law of attraction and employment, I'm going to give you a little hint. You're going to start, instead of using the word unemployed, I want you to start using the word employable. That feels different because it's all about the feeling. It's a free course. It's an audio course with the workbook. You could look up in the top of the address here, the comments, well, not the comments, top of the post, you'll get that, the link. And the other thing that I got coming up, I'm just going to do a screen share. It is time for some practitioner business training, and I'm pretty excited. I have a few Zoom only. When I say Zoom only, it means we're not going live on Facebook. I'm not recording it. There is no replay. If you want this, you need to join the Zoom call. I can fit like 50 to 60 people on it. Here's the first one. It is Saturday, June 27th, a week from today. It's about 40 minutes long. It comes with the workbook. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you that in a minute. And it's all about the practitioner's business card. Some people thinking, well, who uses business card? It's not about the card. It's about the words on the card. So if you're confused about what to say and how to explain the emotion code and how to tell people the kind of business, join it, even if you're not going to use a business card. Now, Michael Losier style, this is the handout that we're going to be using, and I'm going to be showing you my 2-sided business card that's my silent salesperson, and I'm going to point out all the different areas on how you could model it to be your own, what people really look for. It's not just a pretty business card. It has a lot to do with NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, and what will stimulate people to want to go to your website or make a call or book an appointment. You got to register for this one. The address is right here, michaellosier.com events. It's next Saturday. It's Zoom only. If you're not able to attend, then don't register, because once it's going live, there's no copy of it. There's not being recorded. You got to get it when it's live. So that's coming up, John, for our practitioner friends. I know we have a lot of them watching and giving us shout outs.
Yeah.
So, John, why don't you take a peek out of the room? Who was saying what?
Yeah. First, I got a question for you about business cards.
Oh, yeah.
About my business card. So mine's really pretty. It's got, the logo on it. And it says, emotion code practitioner on it, body code practitioner, and my name, and phone number, email.
Yeah.
Is that good enough?
Well, I don't, John, I'm not one to judge.
But
okay, just a little bit. The only person, and this is my opinion, now this is a little commentary, I'm going to have fun with this.
Yeah.
The people that are going to read your business card and see Emotion Code Practitioner and know about it, you know who they are? there are other emotion code practitioners.
Yeah.
Who they are. Hey, well, that's not who your audience is. So we all need to be telling people what problems we solve. So I'm going to teach you how to do that. And matter of fact, these words on all these, John, you and I have done trade shows where we had a signage behind that had those problem words, and people would come up to us, yeah, that's me. That's my problem.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you can hardly find the word emotion code practitioner on my card. So again, it's not just about the card, it's about the words that you use to describe that.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a great training. I should, I'll join you on that one. And yeah, I need to redo it.
No pictures and the magic hands and all that stuff. It doesn't tell people what you do, with all due respect, not you, but everybody's card. You've got to find out, here's the problems I'm solving, and here's something to make you want to connect with me better.
Yeah, absolutely. Butterflies, birds, trees, no judgment. Yeah. Okay. So if you're watching live, say hello. We're gonna get into this fight or flight thing soon. Looking for a couple of volunteers, but first, yeah, we want to know who's here, who's watching. And Natasha is here as always. Hey, Natasha.
Hey, Natasha.
Yeah, and so is Elaine Goldman. She's here. Says hello. Michael John. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Kira says, can I ask about the commonly left out freeze response? That's what developed for me early childhood. Yeah, so we kind of left that out just, for the title, and it's kind of, we stumble over our words here. So it's fight, flight, or freeze, definitely. So
we're including you, Kira.
Yeah, that's included. Yeah,
right,
so if that's you.
Yeah, right before the show, I was telling John, I said, is it fight or flight or fight and flight? And he said, we're just going to go with the two words today. And I thought, okay, you're going to explain that one, because it's not even an expression I use, but it sounds like there's that other one. So thank you.
Flight, freeze. Yeah. Yeah, Harriet's here. Says, good morning, bros and tribe. Thank you for your guidance.
Hey, Harrietta, good morning.
Yeah. Kim says, volunteer.
Okay, so John, why don't you let friends at home know you're going to look for a volunteer, and what that means to volunteer, what she needs to be doing, and then you're going to explain the process and then give her a free session. So that's what we're doing here today, where the purpose is to demonstrate how the emotion, not just demonstrate, do an emotion code session and let people know the different kind of things that we can help people with when we remove these unprocessed trapped emotions. So John, what do you need to hear from Kim? And then tell us more about this fight or flight syndrome.
Yeah, well, we'll start with the fight or flight freeze. And so what this is it's a stress response to your environment or your situation. So what happens is that blood flow gets reduced in areas that don't help you run away. So, back in the day, we're running from bears or, lions, cheetahs, that kind of a thing. We didn't need to digest our food when we're running away from these animals. So it goes to our, legs, basically, arms maybe. But right now in this present day, there's like so many triggers that are happening, and our bodies, our brains, our subconscious don't know the difference between, getting cut off in traffic or an argument with your spouse or a global pandemic or being a parent and like running away from a bear, right? So what happens, common symptoms would be like your digestive system is not working properly, or even like hair loss, or, hormones are imbalanced. Anxiety, panic are very common, or just like easily startled, jumpy, that kind of a thing. Rapid heart rate, like shortness of breath, like you can't take a deep breath. These are all great examples. Even like difficulty sleeping, right? Very common. So, what we're going to do is we're going to ask your subconscious mind of like what, past traumas are making you prone to this fight, flight, freeze. So if you know what it is, well, chances are you don't know what it is, but, maybe you do know what the trauma is in the past. And if you want to volunteer, now would be a good time, and give us a little bit of context. So what it is, be like, yeah, I grew up difficulty, stressful environment growing up, and a severity on 1 to 10, 10 being very severe, or like, yeah, that's me. I'm always startled or startled easily, or hair loss. We want it like a symptom and a severity. And I think that's it, right?
Good. I just want to explain the importance of these unprocessed trapped emotions. So what John's saying, there was a time in your past where there was an event where you were shocked or surprised or hurt, or there was some kind of incident, negative, and you had negative feelings about it, and you didn't process them because we don't process. You know, it's like, oh, I've got to process these feelings that we don't do that. So those unprocessed emotions, they're like little pimples. They're just waiting to be, they're just waiting to be poked. So when something happens, those little blisters of unprocessed negative charge that you never process, they're like pumping, and they get really agitated, and they fill her up, and they bring up the emotion. So
Yeah.
that's the pimple story today. So
Yeah.
and John's going to be able to ask your subconscious mind, because that's what us practitioners do. We don't expect you to know that. Your subconscious mind knows everything. John's going to use muscle testing, scan the chart, identify the emotions that are the pimples that are throbbing, waiting to blow up. John's going to find them, and then John's going to delete them with the what?
Magnet. So I've got a magnet right here, and it goes over my head like this. And what's happening is that magnet is amplifying my intention to clear the emotion, and it goes over my governing meridian, which is a part of our whole meridian system, our energy, systems, streams, rivers, channels. And that little ball of energy that's, stuck in your body somewhere, just kind of just evaporates like steam just getting released out of a pot or a pressure cooker. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just like, we're still looking for a volunteer. Let us know, let John know what is your fight or flight reaction to what? When does that get triggered for you? What is the severity? And give John permission. I just want to show John there's other magnets. John's got an easy one to do. There's, it could be a fridge magnet or an industrial magnet. There's no rules about what they are. I like the feel of the nice heavy ones, but because people will say, what kind of magnet? Just any magnet. Even Walt Disney World Mickey Mouse ears on your fridge magnet would work. So
yeah, definitely.
So we got a few more people that are joining us, John. Let's say hello to them. We heard from Kim Rezek. If you're interested, Kim, what is the severity? What is the trigger that you feel?
Yeah, she left a comment. She left an update here.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, down below, and permission. Yeah, it's good.
Isabel Butler is high from the QE11 hospital. I don't know where that is, but hello. Glad that you could join us.
I'm guessing Queen Elizabeth II hospital somewhere.
Yeah.
Is there a Queen E in Victoria or Vancouver?
Well, I don't think so. I don't know. You think I would know that? There's two here. Permelia from the islands with us. She's watching from Cloudy Park, so it's raining in Victoria. And Betty is in the house from sunny Montreal.
Aha. Yeah.
Yeah, so good morning, everybody, and welcome. And let us help you today if you think that's you. There we go. I'm just seeing what you're seeing now, John. Okay, John, just a quick little recap. John is going to become the proxy for Kira and ask her subconscious mind some questions about which one of these old unprocessed emotions are throbbing right now and causing her fight or flight. And then John will, he'll delete it. So John, go ahead, please, and let us know what's going on.
Yeah, we got Kim and Kira. So we have two volunteers. So Kira is saying, over the past 6 weeks, there have been things happening in my life, triggering early trauma where I wasn't in a place to defend myself. Have been having significant low back pain, especially in the pelvis area. It's a chronic 7 right now. Okay, good. And that's perfect. Yeah. And so Kim is also saying, I know my mom was an alcoholic, so you automatically have anxiety. I have every symptom you mentioned. It's a 10. I wake up with panic attacks. So yeah, that's good. Are you going to do that one then?
Yeah, I'm just writing that down. I don't see that on the screen. So
thanks for our volunteers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kim's also just saying, I also have fibro, so it doubles up on the worsening of anxiety, fibromyalgia, so the pain everywhere. So that's fairly intense. Yeah, that's a 10.
Right. So here's what I'm going to work with Kim on our anxiety and panic attacks. And then the other thing, the fibro and the muscle, the aches and pains, I'd consider that be an appointment where we can spend more time and have you. John, or I have you here and ask, where does it hurt? Show me and just go through all the body parts. But today I'm certain that I can put a significant dent in how you're feeling right now. So maybe you can get a glass of water. I'm going to do mine silently, and John will narrate his.
Right. Great. Yeah. Yeah. This is, I mean, if it's past a lot of traumas from childhood, it's definitely more than like a quick demonstration on live. And it's probably more than just one session too. It's probably like 3 to 6 sessions just to clear off the layers and just, you know, gradual. Because, you know, it built up over years and years or decades, right? So to clear it out in one session would be, yeah, it's just not going to happen. All right, here we go. So Kira is it's going to connect up, so act as a proxy. So setting that intention to tune and connect up. I'm muscle testing with my hands, and they're just down in my lap here. So I'm going to get a good connection, act as a proxy. So I put my energy off to the side, and now I'm muscle testing for Kira. Yes. All right. So just going to do a quick little alignment here. Align spirit, physical body. Communication, spirit, body, physical body. Reset, spiritual heart. And communication, spirit, heart, physical heart. Optimizing brain, left lobe of brain, right lobe of brain, communication, right to left, left to right, optimizing communication, brain to heart, heart to brain. So optimizing that heart brain coherence, optimizing. Let's do a little extra here for you, Kira. Your amygdala, that kind of like starts the fight, flight, freeze, and then it sort of waterfalls down with different glands and into hormones. So amygdala and pituitary, optimizing amygdala, hypothalamus, pituitary, left adrenal, right adrenal, the communication between all that. Okay. So the big trauma here, triggers from childhood, and it's showing up as low back pain, pelvis area, chronic 7. So is the severity a 7? Is it 8 or higher? It's a 7. So is it trapped emotion associated with all of this? Yeah. Okay, is it in column A? No. Column B, yeah. So just test through the chart here. Be odd. No, so it's be even. 2, so it's 6. So it's shock. Need to know more? No. Good. So it's clear shock. Shocking event. Lots of shock. Okay, it's cleared. Yeah, is there another trapped emotion associated with these symptoms here? Kira, yeah, A, B, odd, even 1, 3. There's some sadness, so release sadness. All right, it's released. Yeah, is there another trapped emotion here associated with this? Yeah, A, yeah, odd, no, 2, 4, 6. It's overwhelm. Okay, clear overwhelm now. That's cleared. Yeah, is there another trapped emotion here? No. Okay, so it's the severity here of this all this trauma, creating this pain, discomfort, low back pain, pelvis. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. It's a 2, so there's still more there. Okay. Yeah, another trapped emotion. No. Heart wall. No. Resonance. No. Anything inherited or hidden. No. So there's something else going on here. It's not emotion code, so you know, body code, something.
She can
digging a little bit.
Yeah.
In my head. I don't know. Do you want to give us an update on?
Yeah, I'll tell you what I worked on, and you can do what you need to do.
Yeah.
So I was working with Kim Resek, and she was talking about having anxiety and panic attacks. So I worked with Kim. I found out when she was 9 years old, she was in a room with somebody, and she absorbed 3 emotions when she was 9 years old. They weren't even hers. So, and from my understanding and my muscle testing, there was somebody in the room having some emotions, and she picked it up. And it was the emotion of anxiety, nervousness, and boiling mad. So mix those 3 together and imagine having absorbed those. That means pick them up from somebody else, and now they're part of you. Right? So no wonder you're nervous and you're waking up with panic attacks. It's part of your energy. They're like these little balls of unprocessed emotion. They were all absorbed, and they took more than traditional 3 swipes. So to me, the absorbed ones are bigger. They act like You know how the expression "something's come over me"? In my cartoon head, when I hear that, it's usually absorbed emotion. So I got it from a 10 to a 0, with just 3 absorbed emotions. She was 9 years old. And if I was working with her right now, I could ask her questions and so on. My goal is always 0, but I need to chat with her more. So I'm going to get an update from Kim if she's feeling anything different, more relaxed, less nervous, whatever word you want to use. And,
there's a lot there. Yeah, usually with this kind of thing, it's comes off
so my goal is to put a dent and reduce it. And first-time clients.
Yeah, absolutely.
After you get extraordinary results in this quick session, only after you say, "Holy S-balls, this stuff is good." Then hire us, and then hire me, and then take the next step and ask more. But this was enough to say, you know what? I always knew there was emotions that I picked up, or that I always had these extra emotions. Well, you were right. So I'm going to continue looking for some comments here from Kim, who I just helped. John, and where are you at with yours?
Yeah, so I cleared a couple more things that were in the body code, so not emotion code. They weren't trapped emotions. A little bit more, a couple things that had a little bit more edge to them, a little more like negative, offensive energies. So cleared those, and yeah, I mean on my end it's a 0, but we'll see how it goes. So let us know how you're doing, Kira, and any update, any sensations, any feeling lighter, less pain, ideally. Yeah.
And observations, like just observing stuff, thinking, wow, did I ever react different to that? Or normally I would have had this response or this response. So it's a good time to notice the changes. And if you want more work, obviously you would go back to John, who's already gone through some protocol with you, and take it to the next level.
Yeah, I don't think we flashed the book yet, but for those new, we're all about the emotion code here. Book by Dr. Bradley Nelson, and we're doing our best here to spread the word and share the knowledge and get it out there that this is miraculous stuff.
Yeah. Well, we've inspired lots of people to buy the book and take the training. Hey, listen, it might be your first time. Maybe you're watching this on YouTube, or you found us on podcast somewhere. We are live every Saturday, and on Friday night, I think it's Friday night, we send an email telling you what today's topic is. So maybe that can encourage you to plan your day and say, I want to watch the bros, or you know what, it's not my best subject, I'm going to get the replay. Whatever it is, it'll be good to have the information. The link to join that is up in the show topic at the above, and go to the bros page and let us know, and we'll just send you a quick email saying, hey, here's what's going on tomorrow. John, people that haven't had an appointment before, tell them what you would need from them to have them prepare for a first-time appointment. And then we're going to wrap up.
Yeah, so when you after you book your appointment, you can reply to the confirmation email, or send us that email, and send us a list of things that you want to work on, or your priorities or concerns. And on our websites, we both have a list of things that we've seen success with. So you can go through that, check off some things and just email it to us before the session. So we know what we're working with, and we can sort of hit the ground running.
Yeah, we'd be very efficient. Like not taking notes for 5 minutes with us is valuable. So you don't want to be doing admin work.
Yeah, it's time, but so just get it out there, get focused on what and it helps people stir up some things that they kind of like add to their list when they write it down as well, and be like, oh yeah, work on this, oh what else, work on this. And it's great benefit for both of us. And I should say that we both have online scheduling, so we have calendars that pop up. You can pick your time, links up to payment, so we don't have to go like back and forth 20 times of, oh hey, what time zone are you in? Tuesday at 9 your time or my time? Well, I'm in Australia. Well, that's Monday.
I'm in Newfoundland, which is a half-hour different. No, we don't want to do
that. So it's super convenient, easy, and it's fairly streamlined. Yeah.
Well, good. Yes, and okay, Kira's giving you a little update, John. We can end with that. Go ahead and check that out.
Yeah, so is Kim too. Yeah, Kira says, I actually feel like I can breathe more deeply and feel a little more empowered, less repressed. So hopefully that will assist in the back. Thanks, happy faced. My pleasure. Yeah. And Kim is saying a couple things here. So felt nauseous and then better. So I know it worked. Thank you. My mom would yell for 8 hours a night, thus the anger. So that's pretty intense there. Yeah. And then she said, I was also thinking it happened when I was 9. And then that was the exact age you mentioned. Oh my God, you're psychic, Michael.
You know what? I'm just a machine. Your subconscious mind led my fingers to the right answer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're not guessing. We're just reading your subconscious. You're telling us the answers.
And I'll take any title you want to give me.
Yeah.
Sure. Good one.
Yeah, we like that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, John, we're back next week with episode number 153. Let's see, and next Saturday at noon, so it's 2 hours after this. Just a reminder, if you're an emotion code practitioner, I'm doing a free training. It is Zoom only. In other words, it's not recorded. It's not Facebook Live. And it's called your Silent Sales Tool, the business card. It comes with the worksheet, and it's just Zoom only. Join me. It's next Saturday, 12 noon. It's about 40 minutes. It comes with the worksheet. And you might not have a business card or don't think you need one. Well, you know what? Come for the words. Come so you understand how just a little business card can be your silent sales person when it's just words. It's not just words, it's certain words. So John's going to join us for that next week. Having that's a real refresher. Okay, John, we did it. We explained the emotion code, helped a couple people. We'll see everybody here next Saturday on the Emotion Code Bro Show.
We will. Thanks, everyone. Have a great week.